Hi best friends! Welcome to week 2 of By With Help. This is me, Megan. That's Fred. He's chilling out with me while I make my video.
You can't count on me like 1, 2, 3, I'll be there. And I know when I need it, I can count on you like 4, 3, 2, and you'll be there. 'Cause that's what friends are supposed to do, oh yeah.
Hi again. Fred moved to the floor, so he didn't want to sit up here on the couch with me anymore. Oh well. So this week we will be talking about good decisions and bad decisions, and one of the best decisions that we've made and one of the worst decisions that we've made. And I'm going to start off with the bad and end up with the good. So the worst decision that I have made in my life that I think has really made a big impact on where I am now is not believing in myself enough. I have always loved psychology. It's been my passion ever since I started school. Even when I was in high school, I loved the psychology and sociology classes that I took. People fascinate me and have always fascinated me, and helping people has always been such a big deal to me. I've always loved it, always enjoyed it. And when I was about to graduate from college, I was kind of looking at my options and couldn't really find many resources and didn't really look hard enough for resources on what to do either with my bachelor's in psychology or what I could do to further my education in psychology, because really I didn't think that I could hack it. Didn't think that I had what it took to further my education in psychology. Didn't know what I could do to help people outside of a clinical setting, which I didn't think I was good enough for that either. And so I made the decision to go to graduate school in communication, which for me, nothing against people who actually want to study that, but for me it was like a bad plan B. It wasn't what I wanted. I thought that it would be good enough because a lot of communication draws on psychology, but every time we would talk about things that were psychology in the communication classes, I just realized that what I wanted to be studying wasn't communication. I wanted to be studying the psychology behind it. And so it was kind of a slap in the face when I was down there to realize that I made this decision to study communication because I didn't think I was good enough to study psychology. And that's simply not true. I was good at psychology. I loved it, and I really think that I could have made a better decision when I was looking at graduate schools. Again, going down there, it was a learning experience. We all have them. Sometimes we make mistakes, but sometimes the mistakes end up better in the end. And I learned a lot about myself by making that mistake. So it was a bad decision, but it's one that I don't regret. Now, for good decisions, it's kind of a downer, but it does have a happy ending for me at least. I've struggled with depression for a very long time, even before I even really realized what I was struggling with. Didn't really pinpoint it until it had gotten out of hand. And I thought that when I moved back that I would be able to control it. And it got to the point where I realized I couldn't. It wasn't something that was within my abilities to control, and that's fine. That's not me saying that I'm not good enough, it's me admitting that there's something wrong and I need help, which is kind of the point of this whole channel. So what I did is I talked to my doctor and he put me on some antidepressants, and that is my good decision, is these little Celexa tablets. My best decision ever was admitting that I couldn't do it alone anymore, that I needed help, and I have been so much happier ever since I decided to start taking antidepressants. I feel normal again, which is something that I haven't felt for years. I feel like my emotions are genuine. I feel when I'm sad, it's deserved sadness. And when I feel happy, it's not marred by this undercurrent of sadness that doesn't belong there, that doesn't have any reason to be there. So it was a really excellent decision for me to speak with my doctor about this and to kind of take control of it in the best way possible. And what I also learned was that it's not something that is like a character flaw. It's something that's physically wrong with my brain. My brain, it's not wired right. And that's fine, because it's not my problem. There's a solution to it. And it's like having high cholesterol or having heart problems. And instead of the outcome being me being physically ill, it's the outcome where I can't get out of bed in the morning or have no motivation to do anything but sleep. So it has been a bit of a trial, but like I said, I'm happier than I have been in so long, and I'm more productive than I've been in so long. And I'm able to think clearly, which is, again, something that I haven't been able to do in a while. And I'm seeing myself clearly, which is good, because now I'm able to see, like, wow, this part of me is really sexy, or this part of me is something that I'm really good at and what I would like to pursue, or maybe I need to work on this a little bit more, but it's something that I can do to work on it instead of just giving up, which is kind of what I did for a while. So this is really long now, and I'm sorry, but I love you, and I look forward to hearing about your bad decisions and your good decisions, and I will see you next week. Bye!